Live from digital address GA0992539 in Kokomemli, Accra, on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. A good morning to you all. I know it's a rainy Friday morning. The show is JoyNews Interactive, and our social media handle for Facebook, Twitter and Instagram is JoyNews on TV. My name is Selina Ampo. This week we've had a lot of World Days: International Day of Happiness, World Poetry Day, and today marks World Water Day. Water is essential to human life, as we all know. Yet billions of people are still living without safe water. Their households, schools, workplaces, farms and factories are still struggling to survive. This year we are focusing our attention on the importance of fresh water, and the theme to mark the day is leaving no one behind. Let's see what some of you are saying about World Water Day on Twitter. And we have Dube, who says, on this hashtag World Water Day, let us pledge to cultivate the habits of conserving, reusing and recycling water. Hashtag water is the most precious gift of nature, and every drop must be saved so that all can have clean water to drink. Hashtag save water. And Papi says, water is life. Hashtag World Water Day. And we have the government of Pakistan saying World Water Day is being observed today under the theme Leaving No One Behind. It aims to focus on the importance of water and the need to preserve it. Hashtag World Water Day. And Zebronica says, water is for all. This World Water Day, let's pledge to save more water while going about our task. Hashtag World Water Day. And we have Ravi, who says, think twice before wasting water. Hashtag World Water Day. Comes with that image that says 1 in 9 people don't have water. And Ashutosh says, water is one. Sorry, back to that tweet. It says 1 in 9 people don't have access to safe water, safe drinking water. And we are back to Ashutosh, who says water is one of the vital sources of survival and daily need for maintaining hygiene. So one shouldn't let it go in vain. Save water, save people, water the plants, save animals, make a source for animals if possible. Hashtag save water, hashtag World Water Day. Well, away from that, somewhere on Twitter's trending list, the name of Chiame Kwame rings is right there. Are you wondering why he's there? Well, he says adopting French as a second language is disrespectful to the pride and culture of Ghana. And many social media users have been reacting to his statement. He said this because the Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration Minister Shirley Boche had earlier said that the government was ready and committed to making French as the second language of Ghana. The question on the table is, should Ghana adopt French as a second language? Let's see what some of you are saying on Facebook. And we have Kofi Che Jr., who says, we are surrounded by francophone countries and we need to understand their language. I think it's a good move. And we have Prince, who says, what's the second language of US, France, England, China and other developed countries? Which one really comes first, development or language? We've lost our way, and that's why we are always looking for a partner. We don't even believe in our strength or even aware of our strength as a country. How will Ghana beyond aid be possible if this is our thinking? And Erasmus says, yes, it is a very good and laudable idea because Ghana has become surrounded by French-speaking countries. And the second point is that to allow or give opportunities to our children for the global competitive market. Thanks for the idea. And Cornell says, what has happened to our own Twi, Ga, Ewe, Dagbani and other languages in Ghana? Why can't we adopt one of these languages? even the so-called English is a problem to us. How much adopting other languages? Come to think of it, have the French countries thought of adopting English as their second language? Ghana. And the comments keep coming. And Saeed says, how many Ghanaians can even speak their local languages, even English? How much more French? Do the right thing. And Mohammed says, not a bad idea, but it should be as a second language. Which Ghanaian language has France ever thought of speaking? To speak flesh leaders, think of your own language. This is a comment from Sani Ibrahim. And Emmanuel says, yes, it's unfortunate that we are surrounded by French-speaking countries, and yet an average Ghanaian can make a simple sentence in French. Please, let's go for it. So he's advising us, let's go for it. And Casimir says, what I like is in French is the French kiss. Oh, interesting comment. And Aliu Mahama says, yes, it's nice. French is a good language. Keep your comments coming on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll do well to read them. Let's take a short break. And when we are back, we'll be doing our most watched videos. Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive with me, Selina Ampo. Our first most watched video of the week had 223,000 views, 2.7 thousand reactions, 1.7 thousand comments, and 1,768 shares. It is the video of the commercial driver, and his mate who assaulted a policeman. They appeared in court and couldn't hold back their tears. Let's take a look at that video.
Yes, the president not doing
Well, that's it for our first most watched video. For our second one, we have Komladum, who takes a look at obesity in Ghana. That report had 46,000 views, 357 reactions, 78 comments, and 113 shares. Let's watch that.
Once you are big, people will mock at you, others will be friends with you. I got a particular place that I passed when going to maybe meetings, or when you get there, these young boys, when they are in an area with you, you know how they behave. Hey, Opolo, shall I tweet? This, and so I start laughing. Any name you give me, I respond. Shall I tweet? Then I'll dance for you. I don't have problem with any name you give me. I respond. Unless you insult me. When you insult me, I'll tell you, don't insult me. Okay. Because I did not ask God to give me this. And I don't know how to put it. But I don't think be a big person. God created the short, tall, then we have all the sizes.
At 47, Lydia Korte can barely walk. And every 3 steps she takes comes with them gasp for breath. Her life is almost stagnating because she needs assistance to do nearly everything.
I can't walk longer distance again. I see the road as too long, so I will not go. You see, I'll just sit. Send my sister is with me, so anything I want, she will go and buy it for me. So I don't move. So I've seen some changes because I quite remember I went to hospital and doctor asked me I shouldn't stand when bathing. I should sit down. So you see, this is very bad. Because maybe You decide to take something from the floor, maybe you fall down. Or the doctor was trying to explain to me that blood could come out from my nostrils and it lead to death. And nowadays, when I walk through, I feel pains here. You see, first I don't feel that pain. Okay. But after DSA, because I don't train again, I started feeling these pains. I can't walk longer distance again. So you see, the changes. If I don't take it 3, 4, 5 years, I might be in the room without coming out again. So I think I have to do something about it.
Lydia says she has forgotten how many kilograms she weighed the last time she checked 2 years ago. But the mother of 2, who sits with me for this conversation, knows she's extremely obese. How has she been getting by?
At first, I was playing volleyball, but after giving birth, I stopped sports because I realized when you go to training, after training, I eat more. Because after training, you go with your, how do I call them, the training masters. You go and sit somewhere, then enjoy yourself. So I could see that training and not training. When I start training, I grow bigger. Okay. But when I stop training, I maintain mine. So I stopped training. And when you are big too, your chance of getting any sickness is easier. So I decided once you are big, people will mock at you, others will be friends with you.
Lydia is just one of the 43% of Ghanaian adults found to be either overweight or obese, according to a 2018 joint study between the KNUST and the University of Western Cape in South Africa. She would not eat 3 square meals now because she wants to cut down on her food intake.
With this my body, I don't supposed to take in.
That was a very interesting report by Komla Adum. Number 3 on the list had 9.2 thousand views, 1,000 reactions, 41 comments and 40 shares. It is the video of musician Stonebwoy who says, "Let us take it easy and do not try to play all perfect." Let's take a look at that video too.
Remember that the body of Christ is not actually the temple sitting down there. It's you. The temple of God is the body that you have, your body, my body. And only God knows the things we do to our bodies on a daily basis, the atrocities we commit, the sin, the abomination. Sin. So let us take it easy and let us not try play perfect. You know what I mean? Because the same people who go to the church, we are the same ones who go out there to support the musicians, the other musicians, the secular musicians who are supposed to be evil. And one thing I know is that most of the songs that we make that are so-called evil and unclean have seed in them more than some of the gospel music that we play and listen to. So let us not segregate or divide or kill, you know, for what happened in the church the other day. Even after they have explained that they were having a party time sort of, and then how to drop songs. Let's try to love, which is the biggest commandment. Let's try to understand and not fight. See? Because the problems in Africa is not that my music or music from a non-gospel artist which doesn't have any bad seed in there.
Anyways, this brings us to the end of JoyNews Interactive over here with me, Selinam Ampo. Join us next week for more interesting and lovely stories. Goodbye.
Like all bad things in this country, we call bribes by fond names and we stop seeing